What's up everyone, it's Austin Rutherford and welcome back to my channel. Today we're at a house that I purchased about 6 months ago for $178,000 and this is gonna be our first time walking through it. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts. We're almost done with the renovation. We're getting ready to place another tenant in here. The punch out of a property, the completion is the hardest part. So I'm gonna walk you through what still needs done and the numbers and everything to go along with it. So outside, the renovation work, again, it's really not that bad. We just have to paint the trim. You know, there's a little bit of paint peeling and stuff. You can definitely see it like up on these windows up here. So paint the outside and then landscape. So, you know, clean it up, put some mulch in, make the outside look a little bit better. So that's really it on the outside, nothing too crazy. And then on the inside, like I said, we're already almost done with this turnover. So you can see the walls are painted. We always go gray and white because it's just a more modern feel. Then we always put in LVT flooring. So this, instead of getting stained and holes burnt in it from people possibly smoking or spilling something hot on it, these floors tend to last a lot longer than carpet does. So we put LVT in always in these properties. We got to get the windows cleaned. You know, those are a little bit on the dirty side, but they'll look good once we get them all cleaned up. But like I said, the punch out's the hardest part. Like, this property's 80–90% done. You know, we got to get these outlets changed. It's not difficult to do that. It's just getting somebody to do those things. Then as we come in here, this is the dining room. We replace the light fixtures. We always go brushed nickel or black, again, just because it's more modern. And then the painting and the flooring obviously as well. And if you look here, they replaced the outside with white, but left the inside yellow. So they got to come back and put white on the whole thing instead of only half the thing. Punch out's the hardest part. As we come in here into the kitchen, so this is where, you know, kind of needs, you know, most of the work still. But these are the cabinets that came with the property, and then we painted them. So we painted the cabinets. You take all the doors off, paint them. You got the doors over here. You can see we painted the doors too. We're gonna put new countertops on. So that's what we're waiting on right now is the new countertops, because you can't finish a house obviously without having countertops. So once the countertops go on, the sink, which is behind us, just kind of sitting there on the floor. The sink will go back in with the countertop. So we'll get a new dishwasher, sink right here with counters, doors, microwave, stove, and fridge, and then a little pantry over there. So again, none of this stuff takes like an immense amount of time. It's just, again, getting it done. And then here's the big living room space, painting, flooring. You got a nice door. Again, I think this seal is broken. That's why it's all foggy inside of this window. It's because the seal's broken. So you can go outside, you can have some nice entertainment. You got a nice big patio and deck over there. And then, wow. So this is where all the trash is, obviously. But we obviously got to get a dumpster and get this cleaned out. Bought it for $178,000. The renovation on this might be 20 grand. I think it'll be closer to about $15,000. And then I'll show you the ARV here in a second. You got the half bath. We're just replacing the toilet, painting, flooring. Again, nothing too crazy. And then got to go upstairs. So it's got 4 bedrooms. Bedroom number 1, if you want to peek in there. Bedroom number 2 in here, again, paint, flooring. We got to change the outlets down there and stuff, but that's really about it. And then 2 more bedrooms, 1 more full bath. Want to peek in there, full bathroom, put new tile surround on there, put new flooring, kept the vanity, just because you don't want to over improve a property. You know, in rental properties, they're rentals. So if you go in there and, you know, redo everything, you know, are you going to be able to rent it for more money? That's a real question. If it rents for $2,000 as is, but I could have gone in and replaced all the vanities, could have gone in and replaced all the cabinets, would that allow me to rent it for $2,300 a month? And the answer is no, because I own a lot of rentals in this area and that doesn't change. So we're renovating it to the standards to be able to rent it for the price that we're going to rent it at. So that's bedroom number 3. If you want to peek in there, again, nothing crazy, paint, flooring. So this is bedroom number 4, you know, nice kind of open bedroom. And then you come in here to the master bathroom, you know, which is a nice feature about this property. You got the double vanity, which everybody likes. You always want 2 sinks, most people do. You got the nice bathtub that, you know, nobody really ever uses. You know, I've used my bathtub twice, maybe. You got the nice tile shower over there as well. Separate toilet, so people don't gotta hear you going to the bathroom. And then, you know, decent sized walk-in closet for all your clothes in there. everything. So as I mentioned, we bought this property for $178,000. The renovation max will be 20, will probably be closer to about 15,000. So all into this property, we're in for like 193. And then we got interest on top of that as well. So this is called 200 grand. We're all into this property for purchase, rehab, and holding costs and utilities and all those other things. All in 200 grand. It's worth about 280. So if you take $280,000 times 75%, what's that number? $210,000. So we're all into this thing for 200. And then we're going to refinance it with the bank, and the bank's going to loan us $210,000. We're going to take that $210,000, pay off all of our private money lenders that funded these deals for the purchase and the rehab, pay everybody off, plus their interest, plus our holding costs, plus utilities, plus insurance, plus all the money we spent on this property. And then we're going to own this property without using a single penny of our own money. And then we're going to go out there, we're going to rent it for about $2,000 a month. And then our principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, our monthly expenses are going to be $1,300 to $1,350 a month. So this will cash flow, $600 to $700 a month. In a perfect world, we don't live in a perfect world. There's going to be some maintenance, there's going to be some vacancies over the year. So at the end of the year, over my entire portfolio, which we own about 100 rental properties, it usually comes out to like $100 to maybe $200 or $300 per door in profit per month. So even though the numbers look on paper like we're going to make $600 to $700 a month, that's not what you actually make, because over a portfolio, there's going to be some vacancies, there's going to be some repairs, going to have some bad tenants. It's just part of the game. So we're still going to be net cash flow positive, which is the most important thing, because the businesses only go bankrupt because of negative cash flow. But for us, we end up making $200 to $300 net per month for literally the rest of our lives. You never have to sell this property. It'll cash flow forever. And then the cool thing is that the mortgage payment is fixed. So this one's going to be fixed for 10 years. So for the next 10 years, our monthly mortgage payment is not going to change. But what happens with rent? Rent goes up over time. So if our payment's $1,300 a month and it stays $1,300 a month for the next 10 years, right now this is rented for $2,000 a month. A couple years from now, it might be rented for $2,100 or $2,200 a month. A couple years from there, it might be rented for $2,300 or $2,400 a month. 10 years from now, it might be rented for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. Nobody knows. We're still only paying $1,300 a month. So let's say it goes from $2,000 to $2,500 a month in rent. Guess what? Our profit went from $600 to $700 a month to $1,200 per month in net positive cash flow. So one of the biggest changes that I made in my career, and hopefully, you listen to this and use it, a lot of times early on, I was chasing money, right? I was always looking for that next deal, and I was making great money doing it, but it was a hustle every single day. So I finally stopped, only flipping houses and started buying rental properties as well. Because when you flip a house, once you sell it, you make 50 grand in profit. It's a great payday. $50,000 is a lot of money, but you never make money on that deal again. The cool thing with this house, if I were to flip this house, I could make $50,000, $60,000 in profit by selling this property, which again would be great. I'd love another $60,000. But what I'm focused on is I'm focused on building generational wealth. You do one of these, and then 5, and then 10, and then 50, and then 100 of these, the BRRRR method: buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat, all using other people's money. Guess what? You end up with 100 properties paying you a few $100s per month in profit. And then 10 years from now, I turned 29 in 2 days. I'm 29. Think about when I'm 39, 40 years old. There's gonna be so much monthly cash flow coming in that I won't have to worry about anything. But it's hard to give up 50 grand today for cash flow in the future. So take that and get that through there. You don't have to so much focus on flipping houses today and income today. You need to be building for the future. So instead of flipping everything, start picking off a couple rentals as you go, because you can get these houses for free using the BRRRR method, and they can cash flow for you every single month. And you'll thank yourself in 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now. You will never regret owning more real estate. My regrets are selling too much real estate, because I sold them for 200 grand and now they're worth 400 grand, right? So start holding on to assets, start building generational wealth through real estate, through using other people's money. And if you want to learn how to use other people's money, if you check out this video up here, you can learn more about how to use other people's money. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate that. Hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can get all this content going forward. As always, I appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.